3, 2, 1.
Hey, look what's back. It's the Kerbals, the Kerbly Herblies, as I lovingly called them. But you know what the Kerbly Herblies are? They're green. You should go to greenmangaming.com. Green! Down below. Hello, audience! Adair here, and welcome to the commemorative first launch of the Eagle program. New space program. New rockets. New creative ways of launching things into space. So, Elon Musk launched his car into space on top of a giant rocket. Well, we're gonna do something similar here today. Now he basically took three Falcons and stuck them together. I took a main engine down here and 3 of these things and stuck them together. And now we're gonna see if this thing actually works. I have no idea if it is going to. Hopefully on our way up we smack his freaking Tesla out of the sky, because that's space debris that we don't need to put up with, Elon Musk. You're constantly trying to think of new and creative ways to get rid of space debris. Like just recently on Twitter, he was talking about catching the payload fairings with a giant net on a boat. I don't think that's going to work, but I do think that this rocket is going to work. So, let's begin before this thing runs out of power on the launch pad. Okay, super slow start, but give it a minute. Wow, that is... Okay, and it's tipping over. Fuck. Well, I think we know where this is going. It's going, wait, hold on. Hold on! Okay, what's the plan here, buddy? Ocean? You thinking ocean? It's thinking ocean. Okay, we're back. Way shorter rocket this time, way more powerful engines. Hopefully the two things should balance each other out and I enable SAS, and that should keep everything steady. If not, well... What I really need to do is figure out why the hell the game decided that this is the order of things that it should be. Because clearly this is how the rocket takes off. But, you know, clearly it isn't. Okay, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that's way better. We were using those giant engines before. For some reason, they're less powerful. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Wait, why? I don't get it. Is that it? Is that the one spin you're gonna do? No? You're gonna do more spins, huh? And that one tiny RCS, those tiny RCS thrusters aren't gonna do anything to save this thing. Oh, back to the drawing board. Oh, we're back. It's gonna be a long day, but I think we got it this time. I've realigned where exactly the rockets are positioned at the bottom. So now they're much more, like, symmetrical, I guess. And more reaction wheels, so that this thing can actually control itself while heading up. So we'll let's just throttle all the way up and we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, that's smooth. See that smooth? That's all those reaction wheels going to work. There's like 7 new reaction wheels right around the car, and it's tilting. Why is it tilt? This should be the most stable rocket ever built! It just starts spinning around. Here, I got a crazy idea. Let me revert this to the launch, please. What if I just turn the stability thing off because it's trying too hard? I mean, I've had that issue before. Mechanical jab isn't doing anything, is it? No, mechanical jab isn't doing anything. Just fire the boosters. This is probably a bad idea, but let's give it a shot. And it's tilting. Can I tilt it back? Tilt it back. Tilt it back. Tilt it back. No, the other way. Other way. Other way. There's like no reason as to why it should be doing that either, because like those are on gimbals. I guess I could try something with those. I mean, in theory, there's no reason as to why this rocket should be falling over. It just sort of gets up to about 3,000 meters, weeble wobbles, and then falls. So let's try giving it control of both RCS and SAS. For this first, it's already blowing hot air for no adequately explained reason. Right now it's not using monopropellant. Now it should be using tons of monopropellant. Now it's using loads of monopropellant. Now it's falling over. Why? Some goddamn Kerbal nerd is gonna be yelling at me in the fucking comment section like, you forgot to adjust try SCE2 auxiliary or fuck, I don't know. This is a good plan. The solution is simple. It's not going fast enough. It needs another engine. It's the Warhammer 40k Orcs approach to space travel. Put more engines on it. It's not doing good enough. I believe they call it more DACA, but I just call it more engines because I am not stupid. Do people seriously like the Orcs in that game? Because I don't. I hate them. Launch the rocket. Let's watch how it falls over in new and creative ways. New and creative ways. New and creative way. Are you fucking kidding me with this? No, 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 no! God! Why? There's no reason for this! That's it, that's good, now keep going. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. You wanna just go, like, prograde, or... Should I just abort? I think I'm just gonna abort. Yeah, I'm gonna... pull the plug on this right now. Alright, I made the payload, the payload bay a bit smaller so that it takes up less space. I also managed to reposition the payload, which may or may not be the reason why this thing is falling over. I haven't exactly figured it out myself, and honestly, I just want this thing to work. So let's just this is why we do tests. All right. Now we're just waiting for it to fall over. Here, I had an idea. What if we gave it like a nice spin, like that? And that might help. Just keep it spinning. It'll give it a nice, decent amount of tilt. Or it could just find new and creative ways to kill itself. Why is it doing this? Hey, it's been... Oh, I freaking love this one. This time it didn't even try to turn itself back around. It just freaking... It just gave up. It didn't even try to turn itself back around. It's just gone. It's just gone. It's just gone. The vehicle's going supersonic into the ground. Maybe I can aim at something. Or not. That's a lot of G's right there. Hey, look, I'm Elon Musk trying to land his Falcon Heavy rocket. The Eagle isn't as good, but we're working on it. All right, this time I took out the payload entirely and switched it out for something else, something a bit more. I don't know. Just where's the button? The button that makes the thing go. Yeah, that button. That's the button. The button that makes it. All right, this is worse somehow. Why is this worse somehow? Okay, that's gonna fall off. That wasn't even that. Okay, bye. I guess. Hey, can we steer this thing now? Come on. Try and aim it up. Up. You have reaction wheels. I know you can do it. Any time now. Well, we definitely know that the problem resides in the payload section of the rocket. Now we know this. We just need to figure out why. Oh, we're trying some new couplings today. Gotta see if these new couplings help hold the rocket together. Because clearly it's a problem with the upper stage. It has to be. I don't see how it can't be. I can probably put more struts on it if this next launch doesn't go over too good, which it probably won't. But we're gonna try anyway, because we don't care what's impossible. All right, one of the main fairings just fell off. In fact, I think that engine might be firing right about now. No, it isn't. What do you mean it isn't? Why wouldn't it be? Wait, the rocket's actually holding itself together. Is this firing? Shut it down! Yeah, it was firing. That's a nuclear engine right there. Right now the things are going too fast for the parachutes to actually deploy, but holy shit, is it stable? What? We're sending this one straight up in a similar fashion to how we sent that one rocket to the moon. Oh my god, that Okay, this time I know what went wrong. All right, I didn't even revert to vehicle assembly for this one, because clearly what happened was right at the beginning it decided to fire the nuclear engine, which we can't have that. We need that nuclear engine like somewhere up here, I'm guessing. And that main engine needs to be firing as well. So fire the main engine, do that, do this, and then launch the rocket. And actually that main engine wasn't firing. Get up the SAs. So the main engine wasn't firing, which is weird. I don't know why it wasn't. Probably because the whole thing was out of line, but the whole thing was out of order. Good Lord. Rocket science is hard. Okay. Now we just sit back and hope that this thing makes it to space. I was watching a video about Apollo 8. I think it was 8. The guys who just went around the moon and didn't land. Yeah, those guys. And how they read, I think it was some passage from the Bible on Christmas Eve. How do I know? It was Genesis. They read Genesis. And, yeah, this one lady wanted to sue NASA over that. What's that about? She was like, oh, not in my good country. Are we gonna burn up here? Because this thing's getting hot. Whoo-wee, this thing's getting hot. Okay, yeah, I think the problem was that middle coupling. Because we're not having too many problems right now. In fact, we're almost out of the atmosphere. We've reached what the game would consider orbital altitude. Ooh. It's kind of precarious, but those will fall back down towards the Space Center. We can reuse them. Oh, look at this! We got fuel to spare! We're already on our way out of the Kerbal system. That's awesome! Yes! Like when that gets about halfway to the mun, we can cut the fairings loose. Also, as long as we don't hit something. Alright, yeah. Eagle 1 debris is on its way back down. It was all this middle coupling. It was all that middle coupling. The middle coupling was too unstable. Like, replacing our actual payload for the telescope was just a dead giveaway. It was just a dead giveaway. That was the whole issue. Oh my god. That's the whole reason it was weeble wobbling and then falling over. Alright, we're almost out of the Jesus Christ. Alright, we've exited the Kerbin system. Cut the engines! Deploy the fairing! Ha ha ha! I sent that too smart to space! Exactly as it is supposed to be sent into space. They're always sending that too smart into space. Wait. Why exactly did we do this? We have like 15 of these on the Mun, 2 on Eve. I think there's like 2 on Duna. There's a couple of Minmus. We need power, I guess. Let's start with power. This thing, this particular module, this particular test module is equipped with 6, count them, 6 solar panels to keep the sun, that miasma of incandescent plasma, just soaking it in. Soaking it in. Yeah. This is good. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to go ahead and recover those, well, the rest of the debris hasn't, gone back down yet. Maybe we can follow them. They haven't despawned. Switch over to them. We'll see what we can do for them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, here's one. And only one. Odd. Are you the sole survivor? It has no fuel, no nothing. It's just gonna just fall back to Kerbin. If it doesn't burn up in the atmosphere, Elon Musk gives it a sort of a re-entry burn. This, it's just falling straight into the atmosphere. This is gonna burn up. This is probably gonna burn up. Yeah. There are the other ones! I found them! That engine is still... Ah! There's the engine, that was the fuel tank! That's the decoupling bit thing. Well, that's... It fell apart, but... Here, hold on. Where's the other one? Is this it? Switch to it. Here, hold on. Tracking station. Get me tracking on those other boosters. Figure out if they landed. If the parachute's deployed. Game crashed. Are you kidding me? Alright, I got tracking stations. Let's see. This looks... No, that's Starshot stuff. It sort of landed downrange up in the mountains, didn't it? I'm not seeing it. I think it exploded. Damn it! Alright, go back to the Eagle. Where are we gonna send this thing? We got a giant rocket engine for a fair bit of maneuverability, like on the back. We can use that. And then we haven't even touched the second tank. And then we got that nuclear engine with all its abundance of fuel. Where the hell can we send the 2 Smart where it hasn't already been? And this will send signals forever, because it's the 2 Smart. And it can operate on its own. It's just like the ultimate endurance test. It just works. It just works forever. I even have a decoupler right there. We could just send this thing off on its own forever. Just plug in that fuel tank right there, have it zoom off. We could potentially do that. Well, I'll keep an eye on it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a huge abundance of fuel remaining for it to use, and there are plenty of places that we could send this thing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Now, how much RC? We have a we have an enormous tank of RCS. So much RCS, we shouldn't even worry about it. Everybody wants to be an astronaut.